Hello students, welcome to today's lesson. We are going to create a flowchart to justify our answer if two triangles are congruent or not. The reason why we use a flowchart is so it's easier for us to flow through saying something that is true. For example, you can't just tell someone, hey, I'm faster than you. They can ask for a proof. Okay, so then when you do a flowchart, you got to state something first before you say something that's true or false. Okay, so that's what it is. So let's get started. Now, before you even do anything, you want to investigate first. Okay, so we can investigate and we have to prove that this triangle here is going to go to that triangle there. Okay, so by looking, look at it looks like this is already given to me. AD is the same as CD. Okay, that's already given. That's side. And I know that that angle right there is congruent to that angle. That's another angle. Okay, and then I know that BD is congruent to BD. That's another side. The reason why BD is congruent to BD is because of the reflexive property, stating that this side here, if you were to split those two triangles up, that side is the same as for that triangle and the same for the other triangle. Okay. Now we're gonna prove by using side, angle, side. All right. That's part of one of our definition that we learned last class. Okay. Now to do a flow chart, you gotta make sure it flows, and you want to see the side, angle, side. So I'm gonna state the side first. So I'm gonna say AD is congruent to CD. So AD is congruent to CD. All right. That's a congruent sign right there. It's like an equal sign, except that it just means congruent. Now, I'm going to write down given because we didn't find that. It's obviously given to us from the original problem, okay? Now, that is side, and then now I'm going to state that this angle right over here. Okay, now I can't just use the letter D because D actually have three angles. You don't know which one it is. So I'm going to just say angle BDA, angle BDA is congruent to angle BDC. BDC. All right, that's also given to me. I'm running out of room, but that's okay. Now, that's again, that side, and now that's angle. Okay, now I'm going to say this side, BD. I'll move this over real quickly. So BD is congruent to BD. All right, I'm going to write down, again, that was your definition that you learned last class or in the past. Okay, it's called a reflexive property. Now you can actually write down the segment is congruent to itself. You can also say that too. It means the same thing. All right, that's the definition of reflexive property anyway. All right, now I'm already done. I want to get to side, angle, side, and I already did that. Okay, so I know that therefore, okay, triangle, and you could use this thing here and just you say a triangle. Triangle B DA is congruent to triangle BDC. So that's side, angle, side, and I'm done. That's all you have to do for a flow chart. Now, this one's an easy one. Usually something else that you could prove beforehand. All right, let's move on to our number 2. Again, another easy one. All these are already given to us, okay? So just by looking, it looks like it's angle, side, angle, angle, side, angle. I'm gonna write it down first so I know that's what I'm gonna be looking for it, okay? My bad, this is angle, side. All right, that was a mistake there. So angle, side, angle. All right, let's go ahead and do that. I'll write over here. So again, my angle A is congruent to angle, look, this one here is D. You could just use one letter. You don't have to write out the whole thing because it's just one angle right there that obviously is that one, okay? This one's given. And then this side here, since I use this one, let's just use this side here. So AB, that's the side sign, is congruent to, so we start from A, so we gotta do DE. Okay, that's also given to me. And let's go with AC. I'm sorry, B, angle B. Angle B is congruent to angle E. That's all given to me. And then I know now, then I could just say ABC, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle. Let's go with D, and then I did B, right? So DEF, triangle DBF, by angle, side, angle, angle, side, angle. Okay, oops, I didn't write down over here, my bad. By side, oops, side. Don't forget to write that down, all right? All right. Any question? Let's moving forward real fast. All right. Now this one here, they gave you a shape and they also have a given for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and figure out what we were looking for first. Okay, so let's take a look. So angle E is the midpoint of AC and BD. So this is the midpoint. Okay, so by midpoint definition, I know that this length here is the same as this length, and then this length is the same as this length. All right, that's midpoint. And by vertical angle, I know that this angle is congruent to this angle. So it looks like I have side, angle, side, side, angle, side. So side, angle, side. All right, I think I'm ready to do the flow chart. Okay, so again, you can't just say that this side is equal to that side or that side equal to that side without stating the given first, okay? So I'm gonna write down the given first. So this is the first thing you do, and then the given is moving forward, okay? So let's write that down real fast. E is a midpoint. It's sort of like being a lawyer, okay? You got to state down what's the evidence first before you make a statement, okay, of side angle side, all right? So this one comes first, okay? Now this one here will spring certain things. It will spring to certain side, all right? So anyway, I want to make sure I want to state side, angle side, all right? So let's take the first side first. Let's go with AE and then CE, okay? So AE is congruent to CE, all right? And that one right there, okay? Anyway, let's put a little arrow like that. This one right over here, it's called the midpoint definition or definition of midpoint. All right, now that's my side. Now I'm gonna do angle next. Angle AEB, angle AEB is congruent to angle, since I use A, I have to use C, so CEB, CEB. All right, so those two angles is just, you could just say a definition of vertical angles, or just write down vertical angles. Are congruent. All right, now this one, you don't put the arrow here because it didn't spawn from this guy, okay? This one is just something else. All right, last one, I'm running out of room. So let's just go with BE is congruent to DE. BE is congruent to DE. All right, and this one is also definition of midpoint. Oops. All right, and then you could do an arrow like that. Now, from these three, it's gonna spawn this one here. All right, let's just use the same, this one here, triangle. Triangle AEB is congruent to triangle CEB. All right, put an arrow like that. So that's the side, angle, side. And actually, you know what, you could write down the statement here. By side, angle, side. All right, last one. All right, now this one here, let's take a look. I see parallel lines right there. That's given. I also know that that's given. Okay. I also know that therefore BD should be the same as BD, reflexive property. All right. So I'm gonna put a little line like that. Okay. Now this one's a little bit trickier because you only have two things so far, but the parallel lines should give you something. Okay. The parallel lines is sort of like this. Watch. Let me just go ahead and draw this quickly for you right over here. Okay. Let's just so this is parallel like this. All right, so that's the two parallel lines, like the A and B and D and C. Okay, and this is the line right there. All right, now since these two are parallel, all right, then therefore this angle right over here, okay, which is this angle right over here, should be congruent to this angle. That's called alternate interior. Okay, that's alternate interior right there. Let me see. Nope, that one doesn't work. Sorry, my bad. This one has it curving up like this. Okay, so that one doesn't work. That's okay. But however, just by looking at it again, this angle right over here, and then that does work for this one because it doesn't change. As you can see, it doesn't change. It should be the same angle as this one there. There you go. We found it. All right, so that's the angle right there. You see, this one didn't work because this one actually went up this way. You see, so that one doesn't work. But these two does. All right, now let's take a look at what we have. What we have is angle. All right, angle, side. Okay, So that's what we have is angle, angle, side. All right. Okay, one more time. Angle, angle, side. Angle, angle, side. Angle, angle, side. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We want to start the angle first, but anyway, let's put some stuff that's already given to us. So that's what I'm going to do first, okay? First thing, AB is parallel, this is parallel sign, to CD. CD, all right? Downward that's given. And then we also have the, let's see, from there, okay? That's given, okay, let me think for a second. All right, so now we have, let's take this angle first. So angle A and angle C, so angle A is congruent to angle C. All right, and that's given also. Now the reason why I put that below this one is because you want this one to lead down to angle, angle, side. All right, it's not the same level as this guy. Remember, you want to put this on the same level, okay? Well, kind of the same level. All right, now this one's gonna spawn angle, this angle there and an angle there. So angle ABD is congruent to angle, let's see what's A, so let's just use CDB, all right? And that is parallel lines. Now we have to kind of write a lot here, but anyway, it's okay. Parallel lines makes alternate interior angles congruent. All right. I'm sure there's a faster way to write it. Oh, anyway, this one spawns from this one right there. All right. So the last one, then we got to do BD is congruent to BD. BD is congruent to BD. All right, and that is called a reflexive property. Again, you could always say that the sides are congruent to itself or something like that. All right, reflexive property. All right, now we know that, I'll use this one over here, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle CDB, and that is by angle, angle, side. All right. That is it. Thank you and have a great day.